Hello, everybody, and welcome once more to another episode of Tales from Najima. I am the DM, Hastur, and joining us tonight are JJ, Lady Phoenix, Prismari, and Sailor Voice playing Val, Marianne Everfrost, Sunny, and Lojin. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
When we last left off, our intrepid heroes were on a very, very difficult mission of trying to catch the Spirit of Chaos during the festival. And it turned out they did, but not before JJ was dropped into Delance's secret vault, where he saw the head of the League of Asterion cursing his name, essentially. After that, they caught the rabbit and successfully made a deal, as they were the first to ever have attempted and succeeded at catching said rabbit. Were rewarded handsomely with 3 pictures that, when you guys wake up, they will be mysteriously hanging on your walls. Let's go ahead and go around the room and describe the pictures that you had chosen. Let's start with you, JJ. It's a picture. What is in the picture? What did you ask from the rabbit?
Google wants to chip in.
Okay. What did Lojin get for her picture?
Well, I asked for an ocean scene, and the rabbit was insistent on a boat. I'm gonna have to say that let it be a let's see. A pirate ship
Ooh, nice.
in it sailing off into the sunset with the big waves right in front of it, splashing up onto the pirate ship. That's what I imagine.
Cool.
And Prismari, what did Marianne Everfrost want from the rabbit as far as a picture was concerned?
I remember she asked for a picture of her homeland,
Nice.
the forest village she grew up in.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Marianne Everfrost wakes up and sees that a picture of what looks to be her home before any illness had struck it, like in the prime of its life, essentially. Various people seem to be moving around it. As you look at it, they'll come in and out of frame gently, and they stop to interact and carry on about their day. And it almost looks like a living portrait of what you remember to be your home. JJ, yours is similar in that it is a museum, but it looks akin to the museums that you used to guard within the dungeons. And as the camera slowly pans around, you can see the entire collection of Beatles memorabilia that was placed in a particular section in the historic portion of the vault that you were, you know, guarding. And as for you, Logan, all you see in your picture is just a blanket of white sand with a pillar that goes off, and then you see slightly bobbing off screen is essentially a mast that comes in and out of frame as the water moves gently around. And that's what you three wake up to.
Very cool. Not exactly what I was thinking, but very cool. Yeah. Um, in mind, do I recognize where this might be?
Give me a knowledge history check.
Oh boy. Knowledge.
Hey JJ, what's your passive perception again?
History. Okay, here we go.
It's 11? Okay. Okay. So that knowledge history, Logan, it gives you kind of a liminal feel. Like you might have been there before, but if you were, it was while you were traveling.
Ah, okay.
But you do find it weird that things are moving in the pictures.
It's just some basic magic. At least I think it is.
One second, let me get a roll here real quick. Sorry, that's what I'm trying to determine.
Mm.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see someone moving in the picture, but you can't make out who it is, JJ. Right, so you all wake up. Breakfast is on the table as usual. What are you doing on this fine morning?
Mm. I think we should go into the tower today. Yeah. Well, why not? We've been so busy with so much stuff. Hmm. I'm not sure if we're forgetting anything, but going up the tower can't hurt, you know? There is
I'm
some
not there
cult
yet, right?
activity out there,
You're
yes.
at home, Sonny.
Like with
You
these
you
guys?
you basically
Oh,
got
okay.
back home later than they
Awesome.
did.
Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you. Yes. Then in that case, Sunny would chip in about the cult, and she would slam her fist in the palm of her hand, and she'd say, "Yes, Val, quite right. We have to go in there and stop that cult."
Someone sounds determined.
It was a truly terrible experience, and I was naive picking up that medallion. I never want anyone to go through that again.
Well, with you around, I'm sure we won't.
Oh, that's very kind.
Okay,
Hmm.
I haven't gone to the site.
There were also rumors of people disappearing, right?
That could be the cult, though.
Yes, true.
They've
So I
been
think we
kidnapping
need to.
people.
Best that
So
we go in
I
there. I agree.
think the cult takes priority right now.
Yes.
We've averted the immediate crisis with the plan, and now we should get to the pressing issue of the cult in there. And hopefully it won't be too late to rescue some people.
Mhm. Indeed.
All right, everyone ready? Yes, we know. Hopefully it'll help at least somewhat.
You just hear an audible sigh from the bag.
Right. That sounds right.
Or from the portable hole, rather.
Mhm.
You see just kind of a thumb point out of the bag.
Sonny would straighten up. I can try.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Oh. Did you all have portraits painted?
I think that Bunny made us that, right?
Ah.
No, it was
Are
a surprisingly nice bunny. I didn't expect it to be so nice. Definitely gives out good rewards to those who capture it.
Hmm. Ah, um, I am sorry about that. I was hoping to chase after the rabbit with you, Al, but I did get distracted. There were some strength contests, and I think it went a little bit to my head after we did the pillar. So, but it was good training. I made it to the semifinals. It was a lot of fun.
I'm glad you had fun.
Thank you. And how did it fare with you all chasing after that rabbit of chaos?
Oh, it was pure chaos.
As promised, eh?
We made a big ruckus, and then the bunny revealed himself, and then We tried to capture it, but it turns out we captured a fake he created, and then
Mm.
did you go through a portal?
Oh.
Yes, we did. Yeah, that happens when the rabbit opened the portal in the stadium, but we managed to capture him.
Well done. And did you play some music in that den, Val?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm
she would.
sure they enjoyed it.
Boy.
Well, that sounds like a spectacular adventure. Sorry I missed it, but
Yeah, at about this time, y'all been walking and chatting for a little bit, and as you approach, you notice that the League of Asterion is basically cordoning off people from trying to inspect the entrance to the dungeon.
Hmm.
There's a whole lot of people that are just really interested in the tower at this moment. And as y'all approach, the head of the league motions for y'all to come over and basically, tells people to part for you guys as you approach the dungeon. And he says, something's happened that is completely unprecedented in this time.
Oh dear. What's that, sir?
It's easier if I show you. And he'll escort you back around to the back of the tower, which you've never really actually been, but there's actually a series of tunnels that lead all around the tower where the buildings basically curve to conform to it. And he leads you to the very back, and there is about a large sized creature sized hole just opened into a room that looks like a low pressure barium. Not barium. Basically, a place where you would go to get your body ready to be plunged under, in a high pressure area, like under the sea.
Gotcha.
And he just motions at the hole, and it's just like, we don't know how anybody could have done this. We don't know what could have done this. We've been having to spend most of our manpower on making sure that nothing leaves out of this area. If you guys wish to go through the normal entrance, if you think it might have something to do with that, that's perfectly fine. But if you think that it might be a little bit better to go in through the back door, as it were now, that would be fine too. Yeah, it's just a huge gaping hole that looks like the metal that you guys know to be fairly indestructible
Wow.
has just withered away.
Yes. Sure does. Hmm.
The guy looks up. It's like, looks like the wall was somehow oxidized. I'm not sure, but it looks like there's a lining of carbon on it. This wasn't the skeleton key. This was something caustic.
Hmm. I think so.
Well, I'm as gray as I can ever be.
So what do we smell around us? Is there a specific kind of smell we might smell?
Mhm.
Good question.
It is a very good question.
It's called
Let
old
me
school.
I think it's smart.
Yeah, there's a fairly sharp smell in the air. Give me a knowledge nature roll to figure out what kind of, like, it's almost sickeningly sharp.
Okay, nature, there we go.
I've been muted this entire time. You guys have been going through me. I've been muted.
Oh no! Oh, sorry.
Okay. You can tell that it's something fungal. It's like a very potent mold.
Fungal. Okay. Should I relay that to the group?
Hmm.
That I smell something fungal?
Not sure what to make of this. But I suppose we might have to fight it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so
I'm not sure. All I know is whatever it was big.
Fungal and big, huh? So is there enough room to go through this whole 2x2, or do we have to go single file?
Yeah, there's enough room to go 2x2.
Okay.
And that basically leads you into a small room that opens up. And when it opens up, you guys enter into this area.
oh, we're gonna have the battle map.
And you're
Ooh.
going to come out through this little shack, which has a basically you're coming out of this building here onto this deck, and from there onto the platform.
Gotcha.
So where do we drop it? Top, bottom, left, right, what? I didn't see it.
Right around where Sunny's character is.
Oh, perfect.
Where's Sunny's character?
I don't see it either.
Oh, really?
Oh, I see it. Took me a moment.
Oh, perfect.
Right here. Yeah,
Alright.
that's where Sunny is. I just
My new token.
noise. Marianne.
There she is.
I'm gonna have to get Logan character portrait.
Yeah, I got a black outfit this time.
Nice.
Logan, do you remember how to get your character on the map?
All this newfangled stuff.
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, I'm used
Plus,
to
it's been a while
one.
since we've done a dungeon, so.
That's true.
And I just remembered arrows. I can move.
Remember
I can turn myself this way.
the newspaper.
So I can move forward.
I don't see it. Okay, don't see. I see y'all said it was a newspaper, but I don't see.
You don't see Logan?
Library. I don't see where I'm supposed to because you said it's like the journal thing, right? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
So, third tab
Huh?
in that menu is character sheets, and then when you find your name, you drag your character name out onto the map. And it
Yeah,
will
but I
make
don't
a thing.
see my name.
Yeah, for some
It's at the
reason,
top.
You know what's
It's
weird?
not
I
showing
see
up.
Logan on my screen for some
Well,
reason.
then you drag it out there.
It won't let me.
here, I got you.
It needs to be you who drags it out.
I got
There
you.
we go.
And for some reason, it's not in the character list.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Yeah.
It is above the character list.
It
Yeah,
really
yeah.
is. And I have show to players, but it's not working.
Hmm.
Well, it's because I'm special.
She wants
Oh,
her bird.
wait, there
She
we
wants her
go.
bird.
She wants her bird.
She wants her bird.
There we go. I was able to get her in characters.
Thank you. Yay, there I am.
Nice.
All right.
Arrow.
Yay.
Alright, so as you walk out onto this platform, the smell almost becomes a little bit too much. Not enough to where you need to make con saves, but it's getting a little bit bad. You being a Warforged, I don't think you're really affected by it, are you, Val?
What would be the thing I would have to look for in terms of resistances or immunities?
Poison?
Poison.
Or disease, rather?
Defenses. I have resistance to poison, immunity to disease,
Okay.
and magical sleep.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Sunny also has an immunity to disease.
Woo!
So you're it's just kind of bugging you, the smell, Sonny.
Okay.
It's not really affecting you. It's not like making you want to retch, but it's just
Okay.
a slight annoyance.
Gotcha. I was thinking like Sunny might be like waving the air in front of her nose like there's a mosquito there or something every now and then.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mine, like my HUD says, like as soon as it hits me, it's like sample collected, 100%.
Actually, roll me a knowledge history with advantage.
Nice.
12.
The only information that you get on this particular fungal infection, JJ, when you take a sample of it, is that it is along the lines of a cordyceps.
Okay. So. So cordyceps.
Yeah, it's a parasitic fungus, essentially.
Alright. So it's definitely musty here.
Sure, freaking it.
So, you're in the dungeon. I mean, are you moving on down the hallway? Are you investigating the area? What's going on?
I'll take
Should
the
we
first
sketch?
step.
Okay.
Sure. I mean, there's no
Looks like-
combat right here, so you're pretty safe to move around and walk
All
freely.
right. I think I want to see what's at the end of this hallway. Over here.
So, that is the main console for what looks to be a plant database sampler, essentially. They take samples from various other locations, and they used to get transferred here, essentially. These are all just from various notes that you can see that have been left here. They all are in common, funny enough.
Val, come over here.
I'm coming.
Help me get some of these samples.
I'm here.
I need help getting some of these plant samples. I might be able to look into them and see what they can do for me.
Okay. I will help you with that. What do I need to do?
So if you're trying to operate the console, give me a Knowledge Arcana check. Or not Knowledge Arcana, but just an Arcana check. Or whatever it is.
16.
16.
Oh, nice.
Alright. So you plug yourself in, and you immediately start looking through. You notice that one of the pods has had a malfunction. However, the rest of the pods are ready for collection samples. You can go ahead and attempt to purge the system now and collect all of the samples that are available, or you could try to ship in other samples from other facilities currently with this console.
Okay, so we could, like, this one right here is the problem. We could purge it and take the remaining samples, or we can move in samples from another facility.
From another facility. Does it say where the facility is located?
I glance back at the screen.
It doesn't state explicitly where they are, but it does give them designations. It'll be a very difficult role for you, Val, but you do have the thinking cap, and it would require a knowledge history check.
Okay. Yeah, I could do that. Let's see if I could figure that out. Just start tapping away at the 22.
Ooh.
Wow.
You actually see that this particular facility is connected to the biodome that you had previously been inside.
You're not gonna believe this.
What?
It's connected to the same facility we were just saying that we were gonna deal with later.
Oh, really? Maybe we can reverse engineer it and make some sort of solution. Here, get those down here.
Okay. And here. And here.
All right,
Okay.
does it say where they show up?
All right.
Yes, the current pod that is being exported and then imported into is currently the second one to the left. So it'll be down here in this compartment here.
All right, I'll go wait for that.
All right. Is anybody else wanting to do anything?
What else do we see besides that console?
Besides the console, you see a little pathway off this direction that seems to head towards a door. They're push open. They don't have handles. They're on a hinge. They're completely unlocked.
I'm gonna try to pull it.
You pull them open successfully. It seems rather out of place, though.
Okay. What's in the room?
All right. You walk through the room, and it would require me to transport you to a separate map. But basically what you see in there is a rail station. And it looks like on right now it's level, but you can tell that it dips really, really steeply. The track does.
Okay. Does it look functional?
You would have to run diagnostics on it to see if there are any errors, but you could potentially do that with an Arcana check.
I will do that. All right. So you said Arcana?
Yep.
19.
Nice, you're rolling well.
Not so much. The other day I was rolling shit.
It seems okay when you try to run the diagnostics. Well, you succeed in running diagnostics, but you notice that the train has been stuck on the tracks for the past, well, couple thousand years. It looks to be in serviceable order, but not workable order. Like, you could fix it, however, it would take some effort.
Okay.
And you would have to literally go down to where the train is in order to basically get it up and running.
How far away is the train? Is it like in my view, or is it like I'm just seeing it on a display in terms of like how far away it is?
There's a blinking red dot that marks it about 2 or 3 miles away from your current location.
Okay, so it's not even. Fuck. Okay. I come back, and I'm gonna take some time probably to come back. So go to someone else.
All right.
Okay. Well, Sunny was thinking of going down to the bottom, like the opposite end of where Val and Ms. Everfrost went, just to see if there's anything there.
Okay. You get to the doors, and you see a little pin pad next to it. They seem to slide down
Interesting.
into the floor. And there's just a little pin pad there.
Okay. Could I have a look at the pin pad? Like, see if any of the numbers have been used? Like, do you know what I mean?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay, cool. Thank you. There we go. $13.
13. I'm not going to say that's high enough for you to be able to figure out which keys are more worn than the others.
Okay. Totally fair. How many numbers are there? Is it like standard, like 10 numbers, 0 to 9?
Yeah, 0 to 9, and there are a total of 4 dots that are
Okay.
lined up at the top.
Okay. Besides the doors, is there anything else there, or is there a window through the doors?
No.
Okay. Okay. In that case, Sunny would probably call for Val, or go off to find Val and see if she could possibly figure out the code.
Okay. Lojin, are you doing anything at this time?
What? I was planning on going down there as well. Down
Oh,
to
cool.
the other side. So I would be right next to Sunny, and
Cool.
maybe Sunny can explain to me what's going on, and we can see if I can do it.
Totally. I was just about to say that. In that case, Sunny would turn to Lojin and say, this isn't really my strength. I can't really figure out this code. Do you think you could work it out?
I can sure give it a go.
Oh, great. Thank you.
So, does anybody here out of you two speak Primordial by chance?
Good question. I don't think I do, but I'm just double checking.
Okay.
I don't think so. Nope. Looks like no. Sorry. Infernal.
Gotcha.
Common and Elvish, but no.
Not a problem. This one does not have like any kind of common papers around it like the console did. So there is a plaque above it that looks like an informative plaque, but you know, you can't exactly read it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a language y'all are familiar with. So the way y'all would have to do this is essentially giving me either untrained arcana checks or just trying to brute force the code with an intelligence check.
When you say untrained, you mean like disadvantage or just normal?
I believe untrained means that you can't score higher than a 15.
Oh, okay. Thanks for explaining.
I think that's what that means.
Okay.
I gotta put my character through a long rest because it's still not reset.
Either that or it's just the negative proficiency bonus.
So -3.
Yeah.
Well, I'm willing to give an intelligence check.
Okay, me too.
Okay.
Oh, typical. No, I get a 19. Except I can't go.
Yeah, you're on a roll.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay, so you guys brute force this on the third or fourth try, taking turns, basically hitting random numbers, and eventually all four lights light up, the doors slide down, and you see a mess hall.
A missile or a mess hall? Sorry.
Mess hall.
Got it. Sorry about that. Okay.
What are you guys up to?
And just as Val comes up, Marianne, you see a white, the light on the side of the canister flash red for a moment and then go solid green.
Ooh, my package has arrived. I'm gonna look inside to see the contents.
Okay, what exactly did you ask for?
I want to look inside of whatever it came in on and see the contents.
Okay, so it was just a random plant sample or something, or were you looking for anything more specific?
I was looking for anything that can induce probably rapid growth, something that can grow very quickly. Either that or something like a mold that can corrupt the surrounding environment.
Ah, okay. So, yes, what comes up is a singular white case. It looks like it can be held with one hand, and it's in a pristine box with no signifiers on how to open it.
May I inspect the box and try and figure it out myself?
Go right on ahead. Give me you're an actual magic class from what I remember, right?
Yep.
I am an artificer.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead. Give me a knowledge arcana check or a let me see what your character has actually.
I'll take you up on that arcana check.
Okay. Or an investigate check.
There we go.
That's what I was going to say. 22. All right. You managed to work out that the knobs on the side depressurize it, and then you flick it on its back, and you kind of press a couple of switches down, and you hear a hissing sound escape as air escapes the box. And now it's just basically sitting there waiting for you to lift the handle and expose it.
Well, if this popped up what I think it did, I'm just going to open it up.
You see a singular vial that looks to be surrounded in high impact foam, which basically means that if something were to slam into the side of the case, the vial still would be much less likely to break.
All right. I'm gonna close it up because this looks like what I'm looking for.
You
Something
close it up.
white and mold-like.
Yep. So you close it up, and yeah, you have your sample of a incredibly virulent disease.
Oh boy.
Perfect. I'll need to take this to some sort of disinfected lab. I wonder if there's anything like that somewhere around here. I mean, probably down there, but that's where it came out of, so probably not as secure as it should be. Oh, hey, what's happening here?
They open the doors to essentially a lunchroom, a cafeteria.
Look what we found.
How does the monitor look after they were brute forcing it? Like how many windows are open and all this other stuff. Like
You okay? Give me a knowledge history check, JJ.
okay.
I just want to know how bad I can make it.
11.
You see old TV ads that haven't played in millennia, just dancing around the console in text format above the actual panel.
Good job, guys.
Thanks, Val.
It seems they've hit the entertainment, channels while they were trying to open the door.
That's bad.
I go through the door last, and I fix the monitor.
Nice. Very tactful.
I am going to just resize this. Actually, one second. I don't really have best map for this, but you know what? I got something. I got something cool.
Cool.
Bistro picture.
Oh, by the way, I found this box with a deadly virus in it.
Oh, maybe that'll come in handy.
Oh, it sure will. I'm gonna try and repurpose it into an antidote.
Oh, brilliant. It's a great idea.
Now that we have a little bit of a secure, I can properly work on it without it endangering anybody.
You know, it's odd. You guys had to open that door, and then there was a giant hole that, like, when they came in, but it doesn't look like they made a giant hole to go anywhere else. I just went down this corridor. The door, there was like a locomotive, an underground network for a locomotive. And
yeah, that'll work. All right.
It doesn't.
So
look
this
like
isn't.
through there.
So this isn't a battle map. It's more of just a picture. But I think it'll represent the mess hall that's in this area.
Okay. Ooh, cool.
So, yeah. I didn't actually have a map for the mess hall.
That's
I
okay.
should really learn to expect the unexpected. I mean,
Cool.
all right. So yeah, if you want to investigate, go right on ahead. You have your sample if you were wanting to do anything further investigating that strange smell that is still in the air. Let me know.
Oh, I imagine that subway station area will lead us to the source of all those issues with the other bio facilities. So when we're done here, we can always check it out.
Sounds like a great idea.
So what are y'all doing in the mess hall?
Good question. Does it look like there's any edible food in there?
There's a kitchen, most certainly, but it's in the back room.
Is it operational, or has it seen better days? Is this is this a fair representation of it being like?
It's seen better days. You do notice a lot of turned liquids have been placed on the tables. Or in the main mess hall. There's a swinging door in the back that leads to what looks like a kitchenette area, complete with a full-blown console and everything. The TVs are playing these strange moving pictures that only Val, I believe, can... Sunny, do you have Primordial? No.
No, I don't.
Mariam.
Sorry.
Logan, do you have Primordial?
No, I don't.
Alright. So, only you can understand what's really going on, and it's a sale for a new brand of pitchfork that is touted to be able to toss twice as much hay as the previous pitchfork released by a rival company.
Can we hear what this sounds like? Just like, is it like, who's this yada? Who's that?
One second, let me bring up a gibberish gibberish generator.
That's awesome.
Yep,
It gets a little sound like this.
Those pangs of lovered coil, and with that pain of undiscords this all, and sweet the quietards when we know trod makes, with it laws wrong. The with end, but the ill, must end that flies that of the dream key. Hey, there, 'tis stickled o'er these regard the time in dreams we make.
So that's what
Sounds
they're
like a
hearing.
family
I
reunion.
understand what the ad is, and I'm just like listening.
Wow.
So that's what you guys hear. What do you guys make of that?
Sunny would shake her head and just kind of, I don't know, maybe those fumes are getting to me. I don't quite understand that.
Maybe they are. Maybe they are. So you can go back and check the console to see if it is a fully functioning kitchen. You know that the kitchens weren't necessarily made to last the longest time, but as anything in this dungeon, it was built to last. So,
Gotcha.
if you want to do that, JJ, roll me a knowledge arcana check. Sigvagigavug. Jobs good as a There you go.
Lots
Buy
of
yours today.
cars that were sweet today.
That one somehow everybody understood.
Yeah.
So, wait, what did you ask me if I needed to do?
Roll an arcana check to see if the kitchen is fully functional.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Not Nat.
Oh wow, nice.
Yes, but the replicators are going to require additional power. Their batteries have burnt out.
There's no power, guys. But it looks like it could be up and running.
Good to know, Val. Maybe something we'll keep in mind for another time. Should we need it?
Indeed.
So, is anyone
Yeah, I'd say-
watching the ad, by the way? Did anyone watch the...
Like in its entirety.
Yeah, were you guys watching?
I cut
I
off
don't-
halfway through.
I think Sunny would just have a quick look in the fridge if that's functional, just because she's wondering if there's some biology project in there. Probably wouldn't watch that.
So it's the image of like someone like lifting more like more with a pitchfork. So like, it can hold rocks. It can hold bigger rocks. Did we mention rocks?
What about pillars?
You actually hear at one point in the commercial them talking about how sharp the pitchfork is because it can even pierce and toss boulders.
Whoa. Okay, that's
But only
awesome.
you hear that, Val.
Yeah.
So
The other people hear Puzzleish is Quinterns of the Bodkin. Who would find the troubles, Puzzleish, if not one of us?
Oh dear. Awesome.
So
Minute.
time.
Can we rewind the tape?
Where did you guys lose me?
You were
A pitchfork.
still talking about the ad. You know, you were saying how
Yeah.
impressive of a pitchfork it is.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm trying to sell you a pitchfork. If there's nothing else you guys want to do, we can, I guess, check out the other rooms.
I think that's a good idea. Is there anything in the fridge, Hoster? Just like I don't need.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to ask. JJ,
Okay.
can you have Google flip a coin?
Hey Google, flip a coin. Yarg.
You got tails.
Tails.
You see an odd looking canister in the fridge.
Okay. Sunny would point this out to the group because she doesn't quite trust herself to, have the knowledge to deal with this. Is this dangerous? What do you guys suppose?
Sunday surprise. I don't know. I couldn't help
Not
it.
dangerous?
So this particular canister has a green and brown swirling pattern on it. And it looks to have some sort of lettering across the top, but it's very short.
It's like Tupperware.
Okay.
It's Tupperware. Isn't it? It's fucking Tupperware.
And JJ, when you look in here, you identify that word as cola.
Cola.
Oh, it's probably no good anymore, but that's I don't know. I guess you would describe this as a fizzy drink. It fizzes.
Oh, fascinating. I just wanted to make sure there were no creatures like Fluffy in there that we needed to rescue.
So here, you take this and you lift this and it releases the gas that's holding the that's inside the liquid out, and you drink it, and it has like a nice bubbly feeling when you drink it.
Intriguing. Sunny's gonna have a
Yes.
look at it, but I don't think she's gonna drink it.
Oh,
So that's what you find in the fridge.
Okay, thank you.
don't shake it before opening,
Okay.
unless you want it to spray everywhere. Which then I guess shake it.
Thank you, Val. I think I'll leave that for someone else to have in case they're really thirsty.
Okay. So yeah, yeah, it's a mess hall.
Okay, cool.
Can you imagine if I'd used the word explode?
Explode.
It'll explode
If you put it,
you open it.
if you put it in a freezer, it will explode violently.
But can you imagine being like, huh, in battle, she said that this would explode. It shakes it like
Totally. I actually imagined Sunny punching it or something.
You just like chuck it and then fire your shield at it. You know.
That's awesome. Now I kind of want to take it with me.
That's amazing.
Oh, all right.
Awesome.
very careful
So, yeah.
with my wording.
I know
I
that. Well done.
I would go ahead and say that this would be a good point that if y'all were wanting to head out on like a multiple day trek, which is probably where we will leave off this season of Tales of Najima. This particular dear Lord mess hall would grant you basically a day's rations per spell slot that you wish to invest through your batteries.
Cool. Okay, good to know.
Are you saying like right now, or is this like something like we could use for a future?
It's something you could do right now, or it's something that you can utilize later, essentially.
Okay. Cool. Good to know.
So yeah, you have your sample. What else were you wanting to do in this area? You could enter the dungeon proper. You could take the trail down to the train to see if you could get it working again. Although, that would be a day's trip, roughly there and back.
I think it'd be really cool to see where the train goes.
Cool.
Cool.
So the reason I say it's going to be about a day trip is because 3 to 4 miles, or 4 to 5 miles is what I said, is only going to take about an hour and 40 minutes at most, and that's at a casual walking pace. The thing is if you were wanting to get the train operational, again, that would be, at the point where, it would take pretty much the entire day to salvage the thing. And we would have to fast forward with y'all staying in the train at night or heading back home.
That's fine.
Gotcha.
Okay. So,
Sounds good.
if that's what y'all want to do, then let's get to it.
I think we're all in agreement.
All right.
Sounds good.
Let's go.
So you guys go back through the corridor, out of the mess hall. The ad is still playing in the background. As the last person passes over the threshold, the sliding wall just kind of slides back up. When it initially, was completely down. It slides back up, the sound from it fades, and you guys turn right and head down into the subway tunnels. You're going to have about an hour and a half. Let me roll for chance encounters.
And can we say that we made note of the code to get into the mess hall, just in case we want to go back in there?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Hoster.
Okay. So after about 30 minutes of walking down the hallway, you guys hear a kind of frightful screech. Just
Oh, boy.
going to
That doesn't
move
sound
over
fun.
to here. You guys will have been walking along the tracks right around here.
Zoom out to see. We're coming in from the left or the right?
Y'all are coming in from the left.
On bottom, okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Do you guys happen to see an odd looking creature? It has basically a tail that splits off into two. It has a red twinge to its fur, and it seems to be blinking in and out of existence.
Blinking. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So, let me find the token here. I know I have one. Come on.
Stretchy.
Oh lord, I had a token. Come on. Am I going to have to go back to No, I'm not. Okay, thank God. I was just like, am I going to have to go back to freaking mean bushes?
Oh god.
Oh,
I was old.
I remember those.
I was old. Oh my goodness!
No, it's not that big. It's not that big. It's just
Fluffles!
not no
Fluffles, wait!
no. It's not Fluffles. One fucking second. The import on this thing is so annoying. Oh my god, come on.
Scale it down a bit.
Layer. It is a token.
You put it on the background.
There we go. That's because it included it as part of the map for some strange freaking reason.
That's wacky.
Alright. So you notice that, like I said, instead of it just being a solid blue, like it was depicted, there are little red twinges to its fur. So I'm going to need to... How do I reset initiative? Move, clear list.
I mean, there is nothing in the turn order.
Alright. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Wait, so we have to click on the token, right? And then we roll the initiative. Is that about right?
I think so, yeah.
I rolled a 5. Ah.
Oh, there we go.
Every time.
Frickety frack, come on.
I rolled a 9. I don't know if it went
Search
through. Sorry if I
everything.
screwed it
Uh,
up. Uh-oh.
you need to click on your token and then do it.
Okay, I'll try again. Sorry, I thought I did. But
No problem.
okay, not much different. Did that one go through?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, hooray. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
There we go. View page. Awesome. Okay. Oh. Sorry. I did not mean to roll that. Or 3 of those. Although I don't think you can see them. Alright. Oh wow. Okay. So Val, you see this little beastie off in the distance and it locks eyes with you. It is your turn.
I don't think my character would know what this is. Would I know that it's an experiment, or does it look like it's something natural?
Roll me a knowledge history check.
24.
You can tell that this thing has at least had some genetic alterations. It is not necessarily native to this world.
Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use, since I'm first, this kind of works out, I guess. I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration to use, where is it? Oh yeah, to use Mantle of Inspiration. So now everyone gets 8 temporary hit points, and you guys can now move. You can move freely up to 60 feet.
Ooh, thank you.
No, it's
Okay.
not 6.
I think it's your movement. You can just use
Yeah, I think you just get an additional 30 that you can move right now.
Yep. So you guys
Okay.
can get
Val's
your
turn.
positioning in before your actual turn.
Cool.
So,
Thank you.
yep. And then I also cast Fairy Fire
Nice.
and get my drones out and light them up.
Dexterity save 15. Failed. Alright. You now have advantage on hitting it. And it is all sparkly and glowy.
It's sparkly glowy.
Well done.
All right. So, I guess we'll move. Take your 30 feet.
Hmm?
And technically, do I get any of that? Let me double check that. Yep, I do. All right, let's get the show on the road.
Alright. Logan, Marianne, were you wanting to move your 30 feet as well?
Sure.
Just wanted to make sure.
Oh, I'm in measuring. And then I could move my additional 30 feet. And I will separate myself out over here. There we go.
So you still have your action as well.
I thought it did fairy fire.
Oh yeah, that's right. You
Yep.
did fairy fire. Okay, cool.
We're good.
Um,
It's my turn.
Lojin,
Nice.
it is your turn.
I'm going to. Where'd that go? Okay. Crossbow. I am going to use my crossbow to at the one that this one. So, all right. I have to remember how to do this. It's been a while.
Not a problem. I believe if you go to your character, under actions, it should have a list of your equipped. Yeah,
Right.
so like the heavy crossbow.
Should be an action.
And
Yeah.
if you hover over the bow icon, you can roll to hit and damage at the same time, just to simplify things.
Over the hit/DC.
No, just over the bow icon next to crossbow heavy. It's immediately to the left of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you can just hit
Alright.
that.
Uh,
5 does not hit, sadly.
Was that with advantage?
Oh, yes, you do have advantage because of fairy fire. So re-roll your 2 hit.
Good point.
okay, so 2 hit is
Yeah.
what again? I'm sorry.
Hit and DC. If you just click
Gotcha.
on the +2, it'll roll that die. Okay, you hit
Woohoo!
for 7 points of damage.
Nice.
Or
You said 7 points?
Yep.
Cool, it's got resistance to pierce.
Don't.
Oh, wait. Oh no, that's just what you did. I saw the bottom one instead of the top one. Okay.
Yes, she has advantage because of fairy fire.
Yeah.
All right. So after Lojin, we have Sunny.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, Lojin. Were you done?
yes.
Okay, cool. We have Sunny.
Okay, thanks. Well, quick question, Hoster. So Sunny has speaks to animals. Would Sunny know if this is an animal or a monster, or would she know the difference, or?
Give me a knowledge nature check.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to look for that.
Problem.
Nature. Okay, got it. 11.
You have no clue.
Okay.
It looks completely alien to you.
Got it. Okay. Well, to be honest, the problem is I'm not going to be able to get in range to attack it. But sorry if this is a dumb question, but could I walk up to close to it and then do the talk to animals, or does that count as 2 actions? Yeah, I think it's a spell, so that's probably 2 actions, is it? Or I can move and do that, right? It's been a
Yeah, you
while,
can
sorry.
move and do that. Yeah, you can move and
Okay.
do that. I'm just
Okay.
trying. Okay.
Okay, just because I don't think I'm quite getting range because it's 30, right? So let's see, 6 squares. 6, so I could get close to it, but not quite. 2, 3. Thanks for your patience, everybody. 4, 5, 6, and then she's got a reach of 5. I'm just short, so unfortunately I can't. So she's gonna try and get close to it, and she's kind of squinting at it, trying to figure this creature out. And so she's gonna try and reach out and speak to it, and see if she can let it know that something like this, like, we mean you no harm if you mean us no harm. Do you want to fight us, or can we go along peacefully?
One moment.
Of course. Thanks, Hoster.
Okay. So this beast does not necessarily have the intelligence to understand what you are trying to say. However, does it does have an arrow or a bolt sticking out of its, haunch. So it's going to look over at you and just growl.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So Sunny notices the arrow sticking out of it, right?
Yeah, that Logan fired.
Oh. Right. Right.
Awkward.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay.
Yeah, you just blatantly lied to this thing.
Oh, darn it. Okay. Well, that was the dumb move on my part. Okay.
It's okay. We all make
Okay.
happens to the best of
Yeah.
us.
Thank you, Monster. Okay, I don't think Sunny can save much face here, so she's just gonna I don't know what she's gonna do. She's gonna kind of shrug and think, well, I tried, but this was maybe not the best plan. And she'll just brace for a battle.
Yep. All right, and now we have the displacer beast moving, and it is going to close distance and going to try and swing on you with 2 tentacles that sprout from its back.
Okay. Fun times.
Okay. So yeah, that does hit for a grand total of 7 damage.
Okay, thank you. Well, thanks to Val's temporary hit points. Okay.
Now make me a con save.
Okay. Ooh, 20.
Cool. You're good.
And I forgot, could I also do Hellish Rebuke?
That's a reaction.
Yes, you can.
Sweet. Okay, I'll do that then. Okay. 20 with that one too.
Hits. Oh, 20 damage for a DC 14. Well, let's see if it makes it. It does.
Oh, good.
Wait, it made the dexterity save?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, bugger. Oh, okay. Sorry, I
she's like, oh,
misunderstood.
good. And I'm like, wait, that's not good,
Oh,
okay?
I thought. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, poor Sonny.
So the moment that you hellish rebuke, you notice that it flickers out of existence for the brief moment that you had reacted in that manner.
Interesting. Like, does it seem like a kind of defense kind of thing?
Well, it's not invisibility because we could see invisibility with fairy fire.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And quick question, actually, would I be able to do the hellish rebuke with advantage, or no?
So I'm reading here. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has an advantage if the attacker can see it. The affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible. So I don't know. That's a DM. That's literally the words here. So I don't know what you would.
Well, it's a form of illusion magic. So there is that. It makes it appear to be standing in locations that it isn't at
Okay.
times.
Ah, I see. So I wouldn't get to do advantage. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, basically you hit the square next to it rather than hitting it.
I would assume that attack roll means that it's something that like a projectile or it's an attack. If it's like a save, I don't know. That's where it gets kind of like I don't think so.
Yeah. Now, does Hellish? Can you link Hellish Rebuke real quick? Because I can't remember
Yeah.
if that's deck save for half or all.
Okay, you bet. How do I do that again? Okay. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Display. Okay.
Okay, half as much.
So half the damage, so 10.
Okay, and from that we move on to Prismari and Marianne Everfrost.
Yep. I already know what she's gonna do. I'm going to cast Acid Arrow. Do, do, do. Ooh. Hmm.
10 to hit.
10 to hit, yeah.
It's not ideal. No.
I would imagine. Alright. Well, Acid Arrow has that thing where even if you don't hit it, it still does a bit of damage. Okay, so roll the damage real quick. Okay, so half. Just take the first one. That's what happens if it doesn't hit. First one and half it. That's how it works.
Okay, so is the first one the acid damage on the left?
Yeah, so if
Okay.
I show it. On the miss, the arrow splashes the target to acid for half as much of the initial and no damage at the end.
Okay. Every little bit counts.
Yeah.
All right. So from that we go to the top of initiative with Val.
how's this this beast looking?
It's looking like it's not going to slow down very much, but it still looks wounded, just not terribly wounded. It's got an arrow in the side of it, so yeah.
Keep harping on that arrow.
I'm not harping on anything. I'm just telling you what visible damage there is.
Let's see here. Okay. I am going to use minor illusion and send my drone in the like this direction. Sorry, I'm in measuring in this direction.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna send off a sound that sounds similar to the creature from that direction. Let me see.
Okay.
Illusion. Let me make sure it is within the rules. Range area. No, I won't be able to do it there. But I could do it 30 feet. So let's see. 30 feet. Could probably put it like... no, that won't be good. I'll move first. I will move. So I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will put the sound... right there. So, there you go. And I will display so you can see what it is.
How loud is it?
It can be as loud as a scream. So it says a lion's roar, for example, as an example. So.
Okay. So that's what you're aiming for?
Yeah, it continues unabated throughout duration. So, yeah. So a intelligence investigation check. It would have to beat my 15 save for
Intelligence or investigation? Okay. And you said yours is a what now?
15.
It fails.
So it thinks that there's another displacer base here, and it's angry.
Okay. So let me now make a wisdom check. Okay. It is frightened. You can see it visibly wanting to escape the situation.
Okay. So that was a action. And I will give bardic inspiration to Sunny.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. Nice music, Val.
The beast tried to struck down the metal until it was struck down.
Indeed. So, I need to take a quick bathroom break.
Sounds good.
if y'all need to like get snacks or anything, now would probably be a good time. I'm probably also going to go refill my water, so
Put
I'm
the
gonna
beer
do that.
right back up, and
I'll do the
I
same.
will,
Thank you.
yeah. Just it's getting to the point where And we are back with water and snacks, I guess. I got Doritos.
Nice. Oh, cool.
All right. So, Logan, I think it was your turn when we last left off, but are we unmuted? Okay, cool. So, Logan, what is your action?
Let's see. Does it still have the what is that called?
Fairy fire?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna here I am. Gonna give it another jab in the butt with a crossbow.
Okay.
Or attempt to.
The way I think I'm going to treat a Displacer Beast under the effects of Fairy Fire is that it still gives advantage and it does bypass the displacement of the displacement illusion of the Displacer Beast. And any instances of it actually displacing are just low rolls that weren't going to hit it. I think that's pretty much the way I'm going to rule that for thematic effect.
Cool.
So, Logan, you were going to attack it with your crossbow?
Yeah, again.
Cool.
Okay, so you said to do the thingy by the side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And now you can roll it with advantage.
Okay.
Critical hit. I'm going to need you to re-roll those dice. Actually, yeah. Just roll your damage again.
Okay. Damage, which is die 10. +2.
So 6.
6.
Okay. You sink this one right into its chest,
Mm.
and it kind of staggers a little bit. So moving on from Logan, we have Sunny.
Okay. So Sunny's going to use her longsword. She feels bad about her previous blunder. Here we go. Doesn't seem good. No, I haven't done that. Good point. Thank you, JJW.
Lots of low rolls today. I wasn't expecting the Displacer Beast to be much of a challenge. Yes,
So
that hits.
14. Oh, hooray! Thanks to Val's song.
Okay, 9 damage.
And I don't know. Could Sunny also do the Divine Smite?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that. Awesome. Sorry, there we go. Just trying to find the thing. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Because that affects evil creatures, right?
Yeah, it's fiends and undead would be bonus, but I didn't put in the bonus. Oh, did I?
Gotcha.
I don't think so.
Okay, you
Here, I'll
bring
send
that
it.
long sword down hard. Dang. And you get a good chunk of its fur off, and as it slops over, you notice that the red tinge of the fur starts to slowly seep down.
Interesting. Like, does Sunny sense it's like a poison or a disease or something?
Give me a knowledge nature check.
Okay. Oh, now I roll high. Okay, 19.
It looks like, you know how in nature, the more colorful something is, or the bolder of a color it is, the more toxic it is?
Yes.
You get the exact same vibe from what's happening to this fur. Because as
Uh-oh.
it slowly drags down, you see the fur itself start to disintegrate.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So just to clarify, it seems like that color is draining away. You said down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Thank you.
Not a problem. I just need to make a few rolls here. And then you die 20 rolls, dang it. I guess I just have to go to my encounters, which is fine. Okay. So up next is the Displacer Beast, and what it is going to try and do is it's going to try and run.
Okay.
So, Sunny, I do believe that's going to provoke an attack of opportunity from you if you would like to take it.
You know what? Sunny feels pretty bad. So if it's okay with the rest of the group, she's gonna let it go. Oh, good point.
Yeah, but right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So where is it running? Good point. I should ask that more
It's
precisely.
probably going to be running to the left.
To the left. Okay, so like away from our party members, so right at the moment?
Yeah, and it's going to run down that little way for a good distance, it looks like. The hallway extends back until there's a opening inside of like one of the walls there that you assume it leads into some auxiliary room for the functioning of the tram system. but it's just going to try and wedge itself into that room and hide. So if anybody would like to make any actions, it's going to go ahead and start moving 80 feet. Okay.
Good idea.
That's a mighty sleep.
I know, we're not messing around at this point.
Okay. No, 36 is correct. Okay, it makes it about 20 feet before it collapses. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, right there. And then it collapses and passes out.
And Sonny would sigh. I was the one who was confused, Val. Yes.
Give me 1 second. Everybody roll perception checks.
Okay.
Perception. All right.
A 6.
Not
Oh,
bad.
nice.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad at all, Marion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You notice that the pile of fur that Sunny had lopped off of the displacer beast has now pretty much completely liquefied into a crimson red. And from the liquid, you see a little rat scurry out with its brain exposed.
Oh,
This thing's made of rats. Crazy. That was crazy one.
And it just kind of skitters around, and after Marianne points it out, it looks over at Marianne, and then it looks up at Sunny, then it looks over at Val, and then finally to Logan. And then it attempts to scurry away.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. I could try talking to it again.
Want to try talking to the rat?
It's still active, you could.
Okay, I'll give this a try. Oh,
Talk to the rat.
yes. Okay. And I'll just what do you guys think I should ask it? I was gonna say, like, what do you want, or where are you going? What is your what do you want to do, I guess? What are you trying to do?
Give me 1 second. It looks over at you and gives you a look of just a moment, I'll be right back with you. And you can kind of
interesting.
feel like it's thinking this sentiment towards you. It's not necessarily that it's speaking.
Oh, wow, interesting. Okay, Sunny will nod and also say, okay, I'll wait here and won't harm you. And I'll look at the others and relay to the others, yeah, what the rat was thinking. I was wondering that too.
The rat is safe. Good rat.
Is that what your character is doing when it's communicating with the rat?
Sure, I like that idea.
Are you speaking in any kind of language, or is it just rat? Because if it's just rat, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, I was thinking just rat.
Okay. You see this rat move over to the Displacer Beast's corpse,
Okay.
and it begins to claw at the Displacer Beast. And as it starts to claw, you see the skin of the Displacer Beast start to slowly melt off of it, and it coagulates into a pool, and several more of these rats start coming out of what is essentially a liquid portal from everything you guys are being able to see and tell. Discern.
Whoa.
Thank you. And they eventually all crowd around, and then they look over at you, Sailor, and they lock eyes, every single last one of the rats, and say, I see the master has touched your mind as well.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. I feel like this is my character's flaw. She's trying to do good, but kind of naive and keeps thinking, oh man. Oh dear. Okay. Doesn't recognize evil until it's too late. That's not good. Okay. Okay, but if I get the chance, if Sunny gets the chance, she is going to tell her group exactly what that rat said. Really quick, in case something happens.
That's perfectly fine. It does not seem to be making any aggressive actions towards you.
Okay. If I get the chance as well, Sunny might just ask, I'm afraid to ask, who do you mean by the master? Maybe I
They all
shouldn't do this.
just kind of look at you.
Okay. Probably like, well, duh. I'm just joking.
They're just looking at you. And when after about a minute, it's like, oh, you know.
Okay.
I know.
Dear.
Of course.
Oh dear.
I always knew.
We're not here to fight right now. We will take our leave.
Okay. So yeah, if they may not understand because I might be my turn up. But
Yeah,
Sunny might say,
Sunny,
yep.
this is all you. You are the only person hearing this.
Okay. So, oh, sorry. What did you ask, GGW? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. In that case, Sunny would say to them, I hope our paths do not cross again, because I do not wish to make contact with the master. With your master, I'll say. But anyway, I don't know if that's past my turn, but
Oh no, we're out of turns right now.
okay.
Okay.
And Sunny would also tell the group.
Yeah. And just looks around at all of you. The swarm of rats. If anybody would like to make a knowledge religion check, now would be the time.
Okay.
What you guys see kind of boggles your mind. The rats somehow begin folding in on themselves until they become one solid mouse. One large rat with its brain exposed, essentially. And then it just kind of turns around and walks, and as it walks, it just kind of fades from view.
WTF?
Sunny's gonna do a.
The displacer beast is dead, by the way.
Okay.
You see it not moving, not responsive at all. All of the red that was once there has been washed away.
Gotcha. Sunny would sigh heavily, and she'd turn to the group and say, I hate to say it, but I think I acted foolishly once again. That those rats communicated with me and said they were in connection with their master. And I had trouble with that fellow before when he possessed me briefly, when I wore that cursed medallion. So I fear I made another mistake. I apologize. Yeah. They mentioned the master, and they said I've had contact with him before, and I got the terrible feeling it was that evil that I'd encountered before.
Yeah, you're fairly confident in that.
Okay.
All right, let's get to it.
Alright. You guys successfully make it to the train. After about 30 more minutes walking, that was the final encounter. It was a twofer, and I'm glad I could run that. So you arrive, and the train, for lack of a better word, the tram system is it looks like it's just overgrown. It doesn't really look like it's changed terribly much from the normal, day-to-day things you see in the dungeon.
Well, I have a hand axe, so let's get chopping.
You guys clear up enough for the brush to pry the doors open, which Sunny, go ahead and give me a strength check, and if anybody would like to help Sunny pry the bars open, go ahead and give me an athletics or strength check as well. Excellent.
Same here.
Oh, thank you.
Always a pleasure to have Val
I do not help
providing
at
support.
all.
It's okay. Well, not true at all, Miss Everfrost. That was helpful. Your spirit was most helpful, as always.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys are pulling on the other side, but Sunny just kind of walks up and is just like, 1 second, rolls her shoulders, and just opens the door. And as she opens the door, you guys kind of get pulled along with the other door.
Awesome.
20 is nothing to screw with.
I believe you did, Val. Thank you.
Okay. You walk up
Sunny
in there
grins.
and you notice that it's fairly clean. The seats are nice and fairly pristine. At the very end, you see a terminal that looks like the power is kind of flickering on and off. You have a seat and look at the terminal. Give me a knowledge arcana check.
Wow. Well done.
Okay. Yeah, this thing just needs a couple more power rods, and you could get it up and running. No problem. Anybody else that wants to try and help figure out a solution to the problem can also make knowledge arcana checks as well. See, cool, Lojin. That's very helpful. Still helpful, Sonny.
Oh, thank you.
Oogway passes you up 2 power packs and a wrench. Okay. So, with that nat 20, normally I would have made y'all have to go in and diagnose the problems, isolate the red line of text, get a diagnosis, all of that kind of stuff, but I can't argue with the nat 20. All I need you guys to do now is to roll one final arcana check, DC 10. Anybody can roll it. Yep. You got it. You got it. Okay. So
Well done.
you guys put your heads together and try to think about how you can use 2 battery packs in order to recharge the power rods that were basically dead. So you take the power packs and you just kind of get enough of the wiring off of it. You shave enough of the wiring off of it to basically attach it to the positive post of the power rod. And then you pump as much energy as you can through those 2 batteries into the rods, and suddenly the train sputters into life.
Woo. Well done, Val. Well done, team.
And I think since that is 10 o'clock, that is where we will end our session.
Nice.
All right.
That was really fun. Thanks, Foster. Thanks,
No
everybody.
problem. Okay. The
Cool.
next one's probably going to be a wrap up into the next arc, which is going to pretty much tie together the bulk of the story. That's basically what's happening in the world right now.
Cool.
So,
Sounds fun.
That should be a gas. As always, I have been Hester, your GM, and thank you all for coming. Does anybody have anything they want to plug? Any news or anything that they would like to say?
Hopefully, we'll actually get to do my session next week and not have it interrupted by anything. They're always on Sundays.
Why are they always on
fair
Sundays?
enough. That's tricky.
Yeah.
Mm.
Also, considering I missed the One Piece game, I was thinking about trying to get together enough people to play a One Piece themed game through Fate. Because I honestly think Fate would be a great system for it.
Cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's monsters and dungeons and whatnot, and trying to figure out things.
Cool. That's awesome.
So, anybody else?
Me
Excellent.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
And I know all about One Piece and its varied history.
It was still awesome, but I'm looking forward to
Oh,
both
yeah.
of them. That sounds great.
Somehow I managed
Totally.
not to spoil anything.
Oh,
Right.
oh, really?
We're going to need to explore that place quite extensively. I'm just gonna let y'all know. I want a Bungai.
I knew it.
I know we have Nyx. I at least want to replenish my stores.
I knew it, Hoster.
That's like the minimum, you know. I've been sparingly using. I haven't even pranked anybody with the stuff yet, you know.
That's
Nope.
true.
Well, okay, I did do it to Gilgamesh, but you know.
Oh yeah, that's true. That was awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Look
I
forward to playing all these
it.
awesome games.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, yeah. Thanks for coming, everybody. It's been fun so far. I hope you've been enjoying the world of Najma.
Oh yeah. It's been super fun. Thanks so much, Hoster.
Problem. I'll see you.